A lot of emails that we get. We just celebrated 6 years with some of our people. How's our flight? Where's that coming in from?
Tell her the name of the town if you want. Chansey, California.
Okay, cool.
It's right outside of Fresno.
Right outside.
Like an hour of Fresno.
Okay. I have an uncle living in Fresno.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hot down there.
I mean,
Like the heat.
You like the heat?
Yeah.
114 it was?
I was born in Zambia, below the equator. I like heat.
Fresno.
You too hot.
That is cool. All right, hold on, guys. I'm going to go live. Stand by. Hey, you're listening to WXNALP, Nashville 101.5 FM. You're tuned in to DJ Jelly and Dear Jelly. We're so glad we're here. Hope you've had a great Sunday. How are you? We're so glad that you're tuning in. We are going to be talking about, and it might be too soon for some, and it is, you are free to log off. Otherwise, do be sure to join the conversation. Side chicks. Side chicks. We're talking about side chicks. Side chicks more so in reference of we have a new Queen Consort. Is it a side chick? Or has she always been the main chick that just held on for the promise and the promise came true? You're free to give me a call. Let me know what you think. 615-933-9962. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Okay, you're fine. You said what?
Say peace outside. Just pause. Trinidad?
Nah, working now.
Oh. Not front of a engineer from here, so. Okay. I mean,
hey guys, thanks for logging on. How are you doing? Thanks for logging in. Sorry for the wait. Happy Sunday. How are y'all doing? We've got some guests in the building with me, so that's why at first I just kind of waved at y'all. Oh, you can talk. I'm live on YouTube.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Oh, bathroom. Okay, so right out the door to your left. Mm-hmm. Good to see y'all. All right, so let's talk about side chick or no? What do y'all think? Y'all being quiet today. Okay, side chick. There we go. But let's talk about it because it might not be side chick. She was there in the beginning. All right, stand by. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And if you're just tuning in, tracking back, that was BNXN FKA Buju with Ohima. If you are looking to join a live conversation on TGI Jelly on Facebook or TGI Jelly on YouTube, you are more than welcome to do so because we want to talk about this today, okay? So we're talking about side chicks. We have a new Queen, what is it called? Queen Consort. And the question is she a side chick or was she the first chick that held on? Did they have that kind of Bobby and Whitney kind of love? Rumor has it that, you know, he wanted to marry her back when he was young. The family didn't approve for all these different reasons. She married somebody else. He was made to marry Diana, but they didn't give up on each other. Does that make her the side chick or does that make her the main chick? And is she an icon for side chicks who still want to hold on to the dream? Because let's face it, the dream came true. At one point, she was the main chick who became the side chick, but the dream came true. Keena says she's a side chick. Keena says she played her role, helped him cheat. But are we really going to hold her responsible? Because, I mean, a man's going to do what a man wants to do, right? We're human. Can we hold her responsible? I'm just saying. VL says, I think she was both at different periods. And so it sounds, she can't be both. Was she one or was she the other? And could you hold on for as long as she did? Could you be compared to Diana as long as she is and taking all that crap? Or would you have walked away a long time ago? What would you do? Let me know. If you'd like to call in, you call in 615-933-9962 or join the live conversation at TGI Jelly on Facebook or TGI Jelly on YouTube. What would you do? Could you be this true? Could we consider her true? Is she a ride or die because she held on so long? Isn't that the type of love you want? Let me know. Let me know if that's the kind of person you want to pull up on you and be there for you. Here's Pull Up by T. Mike. Listen to Dear Jelly on the X.
Was Diana more than side piece?
Yes, I like to talk about that too.
I got a question you go around and around. What's his name? Fayed or something like that?
Was actually?
Noli Fayed or
Yeah, with Noli Fayed.
I mean,
he's a side piece too.
But Camilla was there first. Camilla was there first. So can we really call her a side chick when she was there years before they made him marry Diana? And is it really a side chick when that's where his heart is? No. Was Diana the side? Because she didn't have his heart.
Back together, so it was an arranged marriage.
I just came back from the country.
I'm the only one that don't come from here.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, do you go far back to Jimmy Cliff Day?
Yeah.
You listen to Jimmy Cliff?
I'm
Okay. All right. Let's go back. So,
He said I'm
let's
old.
ask you. House of Exile album or Follow My Mind? Which one's better? I'm gonna take you way back.
What is your name? Christy. What do you do, Christy?
I do it.
Because they had more
I'm in
of
the
it.
industry for
Exactly.
years.
His
Used
concert,
to
yeah.
work with all the labels.
That was a big record.
Mike,
They were around the miles. They
Wow.
named her pretty much.
Do you live here?
I do not. I moved
So
to
you
New York
remember
State
that?
National.
Oh, wow.
When
Well,
was
that's
about-
cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
All new-
Sorry, I have to. Facebook is a hater.
So why is it that?
Did you
So-
say Facebook is a hater?
Yes, it is. Facebook is a hater because I go when the there used to be like other people, other DJs and producers stuff in the studio, but when the COVID took place, we were being by ourselves.
Yeah.
And so this is where you're going to place there with nobody building.
Right.
So I started going live to my listeners. So I go live and Facebook. If they hear the music, they'll shut down the live because they'll say you're playing copyrighted stuff. So they have to tune in. It really is. So they have to tune in online if they want to hear the music. But otherwise, these awesome people still will chat. There's some on YouTube, some on Facebook, but they'll chat. Every now and then somebody will call in. We have some pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it because they don't have to Sunday evening. I used to be on Thursday night, and so it used to be a lot easier for people to be like, oh, well, let me tune in and listen or talk and stuff. But then after the pandemic, we did a show switch and they moved me to Sunday nights. So we still have a lot of listeners that tune in. My show is kind of like Dear Abby Meets Delilah.
Oh, nice. Okay. And you play music in between?
Yes, definitely. Okay, I see y'all. You holding both responsible. I'm not Shirley. We are not having that woman-to-woman conversation. Y'all crazy. Hey guys, stand by. Sorry. Stand by. You're tuned in to WXNA LP Nashville, 101.5 FM. You're tuned into Dear Jelly. Hey, this is your DJ Jelly, and we are having a great conversation with some people live on TGI Jelly on Facebook, as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. Tracking back, we had BN, XN, FKA, Bushu, and just now it was T Maya featuring Burna Boy with Pull Up. So we are discussing the Queen Consort. Was she a side chick? Was Diana really a side chick because she didn't really have his heart? Or, I mean, did they have that Bobby and Whitney kind of love and connection? Do you have that kind of love and connection? Could you hold on that long? Yeah, let me know. So Keena says she played her role, helped him cheat. VL says, I think she was both at different periods. Can you tell me? At different periods. Keena says, I hold them both responsible. Keena says, I couldn't. Well, I'm not Shirley. We're not having that woman-to-woman conversation. Y'all remember that conversation? Like, hey, this is Shirley. And so I'm just wondering, like, so many people call her the side chick, or some side chicks are celebrating her becoming the queen consort. But if she was there in the beginning, and can we talk about how even, we got to this place? Because I've been learning a lot about the monarchy, and frankly, Elizabeth's father was not supposed to be the original king. Did y'all know about that? Hold on, before I tell you about it, let me share with you the coronavirus pandemic is still far from over. And while masks in public places may not be required, they still offer an extra level of protection for you and others, not to mention they're a courtesy for people who may have other health problems. For more safety guidelines, visit cdc.gov/coronavirus. So apparently her uncle was supposed to be the king, and he fell in love with someone else who the family did not approve of. So they said, no, you can't be with her and still keep the throne. So he gave it to his brother, who was Queen Elizabeth's father. And so, I mean, clearly these are passionate people, and was it fate that held them together? Was it true love? Was it a promise? I mean, I don't know that I can hold on as long as she did. Keena says Diana's sister was next before Diana. He was dipping it everywhere. Oh my, I wasn't aware. And so, yeah, that is what we were talking about. So if you were there before anybody else, can you, and I'm sorry, I got here some people, got some people in the, can you consider it a side chick? Because there were people before her. Well, I mean, like she was in the beginning. I'm just saying. She was the first. She was the original. Does that make you a side chick? Just wondering. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Hi, Tia. Thanks for logging on. Could you do it? And I didn't know about Charles and her sister. How y'all be doing this stuff? And happy grandparents Day to any grandparents out there. Dang, did he knock y'all off already? That's crazy. Let me see what we got here. So could y'all hold on as long as they have? Tia, could you have held on that long? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know if y'all want to listen to the music, you have to log onto the website. The website is on the bottom. Y'all know Facebook be knocking all y'all off, so that's why you can't hear it, because this next song that's playing right now is featuring T Maya featuring T.Y. Savage, and I know Facebook is going to cut it off, y'all. Facebook is going to cut y'all off. And I hate when they do that. So I do apologize if you can't hear the music. If you want to hear the music, you have to log on to wxnafm.org. I appreciate y'all. I do. And I don't see how y'all still calling her a side chick. Y'all are really standing by that. That is hilarious. I don't know. Like, I'm on the fence. I don't think she's a side chick because, well, she was both. She played both parts. So now, do you think we're going to have more affairs and more women holding on to promises of somebody leaving their wife or making them queen one day because Camilla is Queen Consort? Stand by. You're tuned into WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Tracking back, that was Deja featuring GB, featuring T.Y. Savage and The Way You Are. And so, if you're just tuning in, we've been discussing the Queen Consort and whether or not she should be an iconic figure for side chicks and side men. They're not just side chicks, there are side men. There are people on each side who are promised things like, oh, one day it'll be me and you. I'll make it happen. I'll make you happy. Did Charles come through? Did Charles come through? And if you think he did, do you think we're going to have more women and men holding on for the promise now that they see that somebody got the crown? What do y'all think? Keena says yes, an old one at that. She's talking about how I wasn't aware Diana's sister was next. Before Diana, he was dipping it everywhere. How do y'all be knowing this about this monarchy stuff? And I'm telling you, this stuff is juicy. So much history, so much information. And Tia is saying she was a side chick. But I'm still questioning, though, like, how are you a side chick if you were there first? How does that make you? So you were a bit of both. First, you went from leading lady to side chick, back to leading lady. Should she be commended? Should she be commended? Tia says, don't do it, sis. You reap what you sow. Well, she sowed a crown. She reaped the crown. So I guess maybe it's fair to say not everybody's going to get a crown. Some people may end up having to get crowns on their teeth from what might transpire when somebody finds out you're cheating. I mean, this could have gone so many different kind of ways. And what does that say about Charles? Like, he was forced to marry someone else who the world loved more, but he still loved that particular one. Should we celebrate him for that? Keena says his mama had to die for her to become queen. Well, yeah, I mean, but we knew she was going to die at some point. right? Nobody lives forever. We're born to die, right? And so even if the promise was not the crown, maybe the promise was his heart. Maybe the promise was everlasting love. I mean, he has definitely, and y'all know I like to play the fence, so don't get mad, okay? He has definitely shown that she's the one for him. Keena says Diana had to die before she could become his wife. Yeah, we get that. We get that. I'm not saying that that's not important. I'm just saying, who is this? Tia, she broke up a marriage, finished one thing before you start another. Well, she couldn't finish because Diana was brought into the picture. She was already there, right? Can we say she broke up a marriage when she was already there? Really, guys? I don't know. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that WXNA is radio for the people, by the people, free to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a pretty sweet deal when you think about it, but we need your support to keep it that way. Don't side with the suits. Keep independent, commercial-free radio alive. Go to WXNAFM.org to donate now and become a member today. I'm just saying, she got married first. Okay, she got married. Tia is saying she got married first. She got married because his family wouldn't let him marry her. I mean, what was she supposed to do? Keena says she had a whole marriage herself with kids. She did. She had a whole marriage herself and kids. She couldn't be with the man that she loved. So what are y'all saying? Was she supposed to just stay by herself and knit and get some cats while waiting for him to become single again? Or it sounds like they tried to go separate ways, but the love between them was too strong, right? Y'all know I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying, for him, she was bad. And she knew she was the one for him. Here She Knows by Harry's song featuring Fireboy, DML, and Olamide. She Knows. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Y'all really don't like Camilla, huh? Y'all really don't like her. I love this song. Y'all know if it was not for Facebook, I would be blasting it super loud in here. This is my jam. But yeah, y'all sound like y'all are not for Camilla. I think we're gonna have an increase of people holding on. Oh, VL kind of put it in perspective. Hey, Jenna. VL kind of put it into perspective. He said, I don't know the dynamic of their history. She is his wife and now queen. So, yeah. She's his wife and now queen. She's now queen, but does that mean that like side chick anthem? Everybody should be out trying to find you somebody. Can we commend Charles for holding true to his love of this woman, who is now his queen, not just his wife, but his queen and Queen Consort? I know y'all get mad when I say she's the queen. That's why I can't say that on the air. I don't think. She had a husband, it's like Shania Twain, her ex-husband who cheated. Hi, Sharika, how you doing? Thanks for logging on. How's Aaliyah and the other girls? How's everybody doing? How y'all know this about Shania Twain? The ex-husband, he cheated with her best friend because they were always in love. Just because you love that person doesn't give you the right to blow up a marriage. No, but is it really a marriage if you're in love with somebody else? Like, why hold on if your heart is somewhere else? I'm just saying. Why? Y'all are serious. They're on their tablets downstairs. Oh, nice. Be sure to tell the girls I said hi. Don't have them tuned in, though. This ain't no kid show. Man, it was crazy. VH1 stories. Y'all be knowing all the celebrity business. I be knowing nothing. You're tuned into WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And if you're just tuning in, hey, this is Dear Jelly with DJ Jelly. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. And I'm having a pretty good conversation right now with some people live on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. If you were just jamming to that song, it is She Knows by Harry Song featuring Fireboy, DML, and Olamide. That's one of my favorites. So hope you got a good shake in there with that. Speaking of shaking things up, shaking stuff up, we have a new Queen Consort. And a lot of people are saying that now the side chicks are waving their we win flags. Would you consider Camilla a side chick? How can you be a side chick when you were there first? And it was a long time ago. Why are we still holding on to that? And should we commend King, now King, should we commend the King for holding on so long to the one he loved, even though I guess the world didn't love her as much as Diana? What do y'all think? VO says, I don't know the dynamic of their history. She is his wife and now queen. And so I guess he's trying to say period. Okay, I like the kids say in my passion, period. Keena says, she had a husband. It's like Shania Twain and her ex-husband. He cheated with her best friend because they were always in love. Just because you love that person doesn't give you the right to blow up a marriage. But what I'm saying is, and y'all know I'm not, I'm not picking a side. We're just having a conversation. Can you say she blew up a marriage? Number one, she didn't do it by herself. Number two, if he's in love with her, how is she blowing up a marriage? Do you think it's okay to stay in a marriage where someone is in love with someone else? Clearly, Camilla had his heart. Why would you stay with somebody whose heart is with someone else? I'm just saying. Keita says she's just a hooker that got married. Oh, no, she wasn't a hooker. She was his boo. Where does it say she was a hooker? I didn't see that in any of the historical stuff on VH1 or anywhere else, that she was a lady of the streets before she became his girlfriend. Y'all not right for that. Y'all not right for that. Who is this? It was on VH1 stories. Y'all stay off VH1. Y'all are cracking me up. Tia says, we could have commended him if he would have waited until he was divorced. Well, I mean, sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants, right? Things happen. Or Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. True. They just need to move on. She is for the streets. Y'all, she's not for the streets. She's for the throne. She's not for the streets. She's for the throne. And that's what she is. I'm just saying, we can talk about it a little more. But she is his sweetie pie. Speaking of sweetie pie, here's Joey B. Listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Y'all are really calling her a streetwalker? Can I have a picture? I gotta send it to my mom.
You know about that story. Prince and King, you met the Queen. But the
my show today was talking about Camilla.
Camilla,
This is side chicks.
Greatest side piece. Side piece.
She stayed strong.
she is the queen right now.
Side piece. Turn up right now.
You have to sit down like, woo! Thank you. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Because I was talking like, she's not a side piece. She was there first.
I think she's the wife.
But she was there first.
Yes, the arranged thing is something else.
Yes.
That's state-run business.
Excel.
I didn't play them like that. I'm still on the Harder They Come soundtrack. That's my thing. I do like no, man, I don't have an album like that. But like some of the earlier stuff, some of them songs were really good by like Reggae Night and then yeah, those albums was done. Some of them were good by
Oh no, that's not DJ Juan. That's Shaggy, the singer, Shaggy.
So me, no, we'll probably listen. I don't even know. I'm listen to the whole of them on like compilation. Yeah. So we know because they used to be some. Yeah. No, I know. I've been following them since I was so we know we can't really pick up both of them albums. Which one you like? Why? Or just the Africa or the Nigeria and they say radical so roots. Yeah. Or Jimmy have two side and I remember that more like a pop side thing. Right. And then after that they start taking the more roots after that. But most of it but that I popular in the Europe thing, but the other one then more popular on the mainstream. Like we work here with Jimmy people in a TV and I never play none of them.
So I'm live streaming right now, and somebody hears your voice, and she said, "That sounds like Shaggy. He was my husband in my mind back in the day." Yeah. He said he can't take it to a side piece. I'm sorry, honey.
No argument.
He said, no argument. That's hilarious. Take care, y'all. Safe travels. You're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And tracking back. Oh, goodness. Tracking back. Sorry, y'all. Tracking back. That was Joey B with Sweetie Pie featuring King Promise. Sorry. Just had a little bit of a groupie moment. Just got to meet an artist I love. Oh, sorry. Sorry. A bit of a groupie moment, y'all. He's so cool. So yeah, if you're just what is wrong with me? If you're just tuning in, that was Joy B featuring King Promise with Sweetie Pie. And speaking of Sweetie Pies, we've been talking about speaking of Sweetie Pie, we've been talking about the King Sweetie Pie. And the Queen. She's a Queen Consort, but in the end, she's still a queen, right? She's been a queen to him. She's been, Keena keeps referring to her as a hooker and that she's for the streets. Now, she's not for the streets. Now she's for the crown. Now she's for the throne. Tia was saying how we could have commended him if he would have waited until he was divorced. But who's to say that his wife would have allowed it, would have went her separate ways? Who's to say she was? And she's for the streets. To answer your question, the artist that I just met, did he smell amazing? Yes, Keena, he did. He had soft hands. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I think I'm only thinking it's a good thing because it was him. I can't wait to send a picture to my mama because she is a fan of this artist. So anyway, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm having a bit of a goopy moment. So let's get back to this. Back to this artist. Back to this scenario with the Queen. Like, could you hold on as long as she's held on? She held on for years. She stayed true to her love for him. She stayed true to, no matter how she got bashed, how she got called ugly, how she gets made fun of. She stayed true to him, for him. And I know some of us may look at the king and be like, him? But clearly there was something that, they had something. They had something. I mean, have you ever had something like that? It was like win or lose, like that was that for better or for worse, for marriage or divorce, for forever and ever, for 30 plus years. I'm going to stay true. They had that Bobby and Whitney love, y'all. We don't really see a lot of love like that these days, We really don't. So that's why I was saying, like, should he be commended? Because, I mean, my understanding is as far as I know, he stayed true to her in terms of loving her, waiting for her. Kina. And I asked, I asked the artist that wasn't here, if what they thought or what he thought. And he said that Camilla was a side piece. That was his take on it. It was somebody else's guess, and they were recording their show, so I don't want to say who the person was that came in. But they agreed with a lot of y'all. Kina says, toxic as all get out. So it was toxic love. Yeah, but why does toxic love seem to last longer than what other people would consider healthy love? Have you ever thought about that? Why does it seem like the toxic relationships seem to last longer? Like people will literally ride or die. Like, I kill you, I'm gonna stay with you. Like, how does that even happen? Why is that even necessary? How? How? How is that even possible? Why is that a thing? Tia says, y'all don't know what all she tolerating. Well, I feel like that's true. We don't know all she's tolerating, but we know she held on. So where are the people who want to fight for that kind of love? Like, could you have held on? Say he married somebody else, you loved him. Would you have waited? Like, would she have been commended if she didn't get married to somebody else and just stayed an old spinster and then in her 60s then became his wife? Like, is that what y'all want? Is that what y'all think? Tia says lack of standards, boundaries. Is it lack of standards and boundaries, or is it passion? Is it passion? I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. Because clearly her love was just like, my love is for you. It don't cost a thing. I am for you and only you. Here's Love Don't Cost a Thing. Love Don't Cost a Dime by Magic. She listened to Dear Jelly on the X. Y'all really don't like Camilla. Y'all can't function. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I got to meet Shaggy. I started to bring him over here, but he wasn't my guest. I want to be like, can you come say hi? But he came with so many people. Oh my God. It was loud. Woo! As soon as he came out, I was the first person he hugged because I was here behind the console. He was like, hi, Shaggy. You don't think I know who you are? Oh, okay. Calm down, Jay. Calm down. Calm down, Jelly. Calm down. I don't normally take the groupie route, but that's one of the artists I had looked for Sean when I was young. I was like, that's the only way I can get with somebody light skinned if that's who you like. See, it's a lack of standards. Is it lack of standards, or is it holding on to what you believe to be true? That is Mr. Boo. Yes! He was looking very bombastic. aging very well, y'all. I was excited like I was back when I saw him in that Cheetos commercial. He was like, it was all. Woo. Bombastic. Oh, shoot. You're tuned into WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM, and tracking back, that was Magic's featuring Ira Star with Love Don't Cost a Dime re-up. I do want to share with you that Black Lives Matter is working for a world where Black lives are no longer systematically and intentionally targeted for demise. Black Lives Matter Nashville is a local chapter that is part of the Black Lives Matter network. More information at blacklivesmatternashville.wordpress.com. You're just tuning in. I gotta find this song now. We're talking about Bombastic. Is there a clean version? Yes. We're talking about the Queen Consort, and if she was a side piece, and if you could hold on as long as you could. And it sounds like everybody feels like she was wrong. I don't hear a lot of putting down on the king, but I definitely agree that they're both in the wrong. But then again, you know, we like songs that say, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. So were they wrong or were they right? Because they love each other, right? And isn't it the type of love you want? The type of love you need? Yeah, I think so. And I'm not saying that I'm condoning affairs. I'm not saying that all the side chicks should start waving their flags in the air and like, you know, baby girl made it, we next, who got next, who got next. What I'm saying is clearly they had a connection. Clearly they had a love. Clearly they had a love that only they could understand, and they were not willing to be without the other. And so does that mean if you decide to be a side chick that it's going to work out for you? No. Does that mean that you're also going to end up married? No. To that same person? No. Does it mean that you're going to end up married with the crown and everything that came with it? No. But is it worth taking the chance for love? I'm just curious. We had clearly she was the man for him. She was the man for him. And she was a man for him. He was everything. She was a man for him. She was Mr. Bombastic. Where is it? Come on. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, she was Mr. Bombastic for him. Listen, Dear Jelly on the X. Facebook is going to shut it off.
She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic, put me on the box, she says I'm Mr.
I don't trust Facebook. I got to meet Shelby. So should we wait until she couldn't have children to marry her? Is that love? Man, y'all really don't like her. Dang. It's the love. I hope it's. I hope it's. I hope this song don't seem like nasty because I can't. He wanted to be king at the time. He needed children with another woman for the line to continue. That's true. So we waited until she couldn't have children to marry her. Is that love? So her children would not be counted in the line of succession. That's what counts. Is that what I mean? That's what counts to the monarchy. But to him, it's love, right? So is love not enough? That's what y'all saying? Love ain't enough? Y'all really don't like her. I'm slick shocked. Y'all really don't like her. I don't have any fight in the game. I wish them well, however, their beginning are messy. I'm just saying. Love ain't never enough. Ah! Y'all killing my romantic heart. Y'all killing my romantic heart. He was a cad. Y'all mean. Y'all cold. Well, at least we know that y'all are anti-cheating. But he might be a cad to you, but he was Mr. Bombastic to Camilla. And he is now her king, honey. I think that they're proof that real love doesn't die. You're tuned into WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. Hey, this is Jelly on Dear Jelly. And I'm tracking back that with Shaggy with Bombastic. And speaking of feeling bombastic, I'm online right now with some pretty bombastic people on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. We have been discussing the Queen Consort and if she should be considered a side piece, because side piece, because he was married when they continued their relationship together. It seems like the consensus of the people that are in the chat today, and I think she's a side piece. And I was wondering, like, how can you be a side piece if you were there first? But it looks like that's what everybody thinks. And I don't know. I'm still going to stay on the fence with that. I'm not necessarily going to... I'm going to stay on the fence with that. Hello.
Hey.
Are they still out there?
Yeah.
Did you meet him?
Who is he?
Did you see a guy in a black sweatsuit? It's Shaggy.
No.
That's Shaggy.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. And so we're discussing.
Sorry.
And I'm live on here. So we're discussing whether or not the Queen, was it true love? Could it be true love? Should we commend him for DJ Quan is in the building, y'all. He walked right past Shaggy. And so now he's tripping because he's realized that's Shaggy.
He recognized him.
And so he's having I wasn't gonna say who the artist was that was in here.
I know.
And I'm saying it live on the air. Oh my god. I'm horrible. Oh, I'm so glad WXNA loves me.
Yeah.
Don't fire me, guys. Yeah, I said it on the air. Okay, so the comments that were made about I was saying, well, maybe he was great, maybe he's proven to be, should he be commended for still holding on and loving her all this time? Keena says he was a cad. Okay. Keena says he wanted to be king. At the time, he needed children with another woman for the line to continue. But he didn't choose Diana. His family did. I'm just saying. Keena's saying, so we waited until she couldn't have children to marry her. Is that love? Yes, they are in love. They're in love. They got that Bobby Whitney love. Keena says, so her children would not be counted in the line of succession. That's what counts. Got it. That's what counts for the monarchy. They in love. Tia says, I don't have any fight in the game. I wish them well. However, their beginning is messy. I'm just saying. It is. I was saying, isn't love enough? Keena says, love is never enough. It was messy. Y'all, I think the fact that they have stayed connected all this time and love all this time. I mean, Juan, don't you want, you getting ready to get married? Don't you want that Harry and Camilla love? Not Harry, what's his name?
Charles and Camilla?
Don't you want that Charles and Camilla type love?
I don't know. I was afraid you were going to ask me a question.
Hey, Selena, don't you want that Harry and Camilla? I mean, Charles and Camilla, for better, for worse, together forever kind of love?
I guess that is good. That is longevity is a good thing.
Longevity.
Yeah.
How you say longevity in Spanish? What's today's Spanish word?
I don't know about that one, actually.
Okay, well, I already know love is amor, right?
Do that. Amor. See.
One more time.
Amor.
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 You want that kind of amor.
You want that more.
That lifetime. Can y'all say lifetime in Spanish?
Yes. Por vida. Amor por vida.
Amor por vida.
There you go. Amor por
You
vida.
want the amor por vida. Por amor por vida. I need to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
I would be great at speaking Spanish.
I think you would be great.
Amor por vida. This is DJ Jelly, and I want to talk about amor por vida. Tia says, hey, DJ Juan.
Hey. Hey, everybody.
You guys, okay, we're getting ready to log up, but I definitely want you to stay on. Tune into WXNA WXNA FM. I am horrible. I think everything's off today because I got to.
You're a surprise.
Yeah, well, I knew he was coming. But it's different when you see him in person. We couldn't do this without y'all. We appreciate y'all. Be sure to tune into WXNAFM.org for the International Echo with DJ Juan. Is it a specific theme today?
Just rock. Latin rock.
Latin rock.
Just rocking.
Tia says, this is what I'm talking about. Consistent, loyal, monogamous love. Okay, so real talk. Even though he was married to someone else in Show She, they had consistent, loyal, semi-monogamous love. Semi-monogamous love. That's all I'm saying. I can't believe you walked right past me.
I'm sorry. I was just wet. It was raining outside.
It was raining outside. Is it still raining?
It was sprinkling, yeah.
Oh. They had, Tia says lies. No, it's not lies. They had consistent, loyal, over 30 plus years of dedication to one another. So we got to stop saying we want that Bobby Whitney kind of love. We got to start saying we want that Charles and Camilla kind of love. It might be toxic, but if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. That's all I'm saying.
That's a take.
That's the take. That's all I'm saying. That's the takeaway.
Yes.
You better, you're in a relationship, be like, do you love me like Camilla? Will you stay with me like Charles? You know. So shout out to all the side chicks out there now singing their anthem and waving their flags. Who knows? Your time might come. Your time. Tia said he had a whole wife. He had a whole wife. But guess what? His whole wife didn't have his whole heart. Okay? His whole wife did not have his whole heart. Camilla did. Camilla. I'm just saying. Camilla had his whole heart. And it paid off in the end. So shout out to all you side chicks. Shout out to all the people that are all the non-side chicks. Shout out to Love Everywhere. She said, I don't want that kind of love. You want the dedication. You want the dedication. You want the follow through. He followed through. He understood the assignment. It may not be an assignment everybody else can understand or stand by, but he understood the assignment. All right, y'all. I will not be here next Sunday. Keep it real, keep it warm, keep it cute, keep it true. Keep that Camilla and Charles love burning until I get back. One more time.
Por vida.
Por vida. Keep that por vida burning until we get together again. Love y'all. Couldn't do this without you. Wouldn't want to do this without you. And don't forget to stay tuned for International Echo. All right, y'all. Have a great night. We're going to go out on Made For You by Banky W. Like Charles and Camilla were made for each other. All right. Love y'all. Bye.
That is a choice. The Camilla, supporting the Camilla Charles.
I'm supporting love.
All right, I get it. That is a good take. Like they were there for each other throughout this whole time, and he wanted to marry her, right?
He did,
but they wouldn't let him.
Yes. Yeah. Same thing with the only reason that the queen became the queen was because his brother was supposed to be king, not her father. Yeah. But he fell in love with an American. And they told him that he couldn't be with him. So he was like, well, bump y'all. He chose. Boom. And then that's how. So I'm saying, like, obviously, they're really passionate people.
Yeah.
So, Charles and Camilla.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Have a great week. I won't be here next week because I have to, we got African Street Festival I got to put together, produce. Have a good one. See you soon. Thanks for being here with me. Yeah, let me share my picture with Shaggy.